Let us now go on with the accomplishment of our exercise, and let's focus on the creation of some particular lights. What we shall do is to create a new type of lights, and no longer use distant lights, but spotlights positioned in a point. You can see that in our model there are lights, spotlights, which should be used for the lighting of the car. Here is one. We want to apply specific lights to switch the spotlights on. Let us now fit our view, modify fit, and adjust the visualization. Then, after we have rotated a bit the model and enlarge it with a zoom, let's go to the rendering structure panel on the left. Let's enlarge it a bit. Let us right click on the Light Studio, default Light Studio _ HQR, and select Edit in the context menu in order to modify the lights. From More options, let us check the Show Handles checkbox so as to activate the handles. Now let's create a new light which will be called Light 2. In the Type drop-down list, let us choose the Spot type. For this type of light, we are enabled to create some geometric characteristics. For example, the value of the angle, which we shall set to 40 degrees. And then we shall set the distance, which identifies a decay factor of the light, which is then not constant but decreases according to a linear law. So let us set it to 2000 millimeters. Then let us position our light inside the spotlight, and let us set the color. From define color, let us define the right one, this one for example. And now let's confirm by clicking OK. Now let us set the direction through 2 points. After we have zoomed the window, we can now identify the 2 points that show the direction of the light. The first point indicates the start, the second point indicates the arrival, and thus the light direction. The location point must be positioned onto the lens, outside the spotlight. It is necessary to go along the border and to click when the center point tooltip is displayed. Let us now fit our view. Ladies and gentlemen, we have created a new light. If we want to project shadows, just like in our case, let's also check the shadows checkbox so that when we require a preview of our model, we will also appreciate the shadow and the lighting. Let's now do the same thing with the other spotlight of the car. Using the predefined view, we use the left front view and then we apply. Let's create now a new light which will be called Light 3. For this light, in the Type drop-down list, let us select the Spot type. Let's set the angle to 40 degrees. Let's change the distance value to 1700 millimeters in order to get and see the decay at a greater distance with respect to this object. The currently set color is white. Let's change it to a very pale yellow. From Define Custom Colors, let us choose the right one, this one for example, and then let's confirm by clicking OK as usual. Now let us position the light source of the other spotlight. Let us zoom the part we are interested in. Let us set, once we have zoomed, let us set the direction through 2 points. Let us click on the center of the first point, which identifies the start. Then let us click on the center of the second point, identifying the arrival and thus the light direction. Eventually, let us set the location. And here we are, with our light source correctly positioned in the car spotlight. Let us now fit our view. Let's confirm. Let us then start the rendering preview to appreciate the effect we have created after we have applied. Let's start the rendering. We need to wait some seconds to get the final image. We can now see the projection of 2 spotlight sources as soon as the image is created. 2 light sources. The one inside has a measured intensity and a less shaded border, while the one outside has a slightly different intensity. Nice and rather simple, isn't it? Let us now save the result we have obtained.